Hi, I've got Leicester Arsenal this week, week 10. Bit of a tough one, this. Could be any of the three results really, home win, away win, draw. Leicester on the back of a 2-1 victory at Brentford. Arsenal on the back of a 3-1 home win against Villa. Arsenal found a bit of form last couple of games, picking up some points. Leicester also have done well last couple of games after a shaky start to the season. I don't know really what's going to go this one. I think obviously, Leicester are I think they've got a good side at the minute, playing well, good manager. Arsenal, as I say, have found a bit of form, so they look like they're back on track. I think it's going to be a tight game. I think there'll be some goals in it. So for that particular reason, and I think both teams obviously playing some good football at the minute, I'm just going to go with a Leicester win to nick it. I'm going to go for Leicester 2, Arsenal 1. Should be a good game. Cheers.
Burnley against Brentford at Turf Moor. I think it's going to be a difficult game for Brentford. Burnley are going to do their usual antics, be kicking Brentford up in the air. And it's always tough. It's always tough at Turf Moor. It's not a nice place to go. It's not a nice pitch. It's not a nice ground. It's not nice weather. I think Brentford need to stay switched on for the 90 minutes. I think they could get a goal, but I could see Burnley nicking one later on. Obviously at a set piece, because I can't see it from open play. I'm going to go 1-1 for this one.
So my game this week is Liverpool versus Brighton. Probably one of the easiest games I've had to predict so far, doing this season. But hats off to Brighton. They are doing quite well at the minute. Under Potter, they've become quite a solid team. But when you compare them to the Liverpool team, I can't see anything other than a Liverpool win, especially after their destruction of Man United the weekend. So for that reason, I'm probably going to go 5-0 Liverpool.
Man City v Palace. Man City have come off a very good win away against a tough Brighton side. Palace come against a draw against Newcastle away. But this game's at Man City. It's going to be a real tough game for Palace. Man City are going to have at least 70% possession. Palace are going to be defending pretty much throughout the whole game. But I'm going to go for a Man City 3. I think Palace are going to get a consolation goal. So Man City 3, Crystal Palace 1.
Newcastle United versus Chelsea. Aren't I the lucky one to be able to predict a win for Chelsea? I think on this one, I can't see Newcastle giving Chelsea too much trouble at all. I reckon Newcastle will be cheered on by a very passionate crowd, but as happened at their first game with Tottenham when the new owners are in charge, nothing really changed. They lost the game, had plenty of space in midfield for Tottenham players to flood through, and Chelsea with their array of talent, I'm pretty sure they could put out their children's side and win the game quite comfortably. Having said that, a score, well, Chelsea didn't really manage to impress too much against Brentford the other week and only won 1-0. But then, on their home pitch, they're a different matter. They beat Norwich 7-0 last week. So maybe somewhere in the middle. I'll go for 4-0 Chelsea.
Right, Watford versus Southampton. Last time out, Watford beat a very good Everton side away from home. Well, obviously. Southampton drew at home 2-2 against a really poor Burnley side. So, I reckon that most people would predict, oh, Watford, yeah, you're going to win. Well, I don't, honestly. It is a tight game. And Watford are average. And like Southampton are a hard side to beat. Well, this is just my opinion. So for me, a draw of 1-1.
So Spurs versus Man United. A few weeks ago, I'd probably had this down as being one of the sort of blockbuster games of the weekend, but both teams are in a bit of a bad run of form at the moment. Both fell away. I know Spurs had a slump, came back a bit and plateaued a little bit now. Man United, just don't know what's going on there. Probably culminated from a lot of getting away with it, really, over the last few weeks. We know they're getting them out of trouble, but one person can't get you out of a whole 5-0 down. So expect a bit of a performance from them coming off the back of that big loss. And Spurs need to sort of get back on track as well. So anything could happen in this game. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I don't think it's going to be a great game. I think it's just two teams that are going to want to try and stop the rot. But yeah, I'll go for 1-1, but anything could happen in this game.
Week 10 prediction, Norwich versus Leeds. Where do I start? Norwich, absolute shambles of a team. They're too good for the Championship and too rubbish for the Premier League. They need their own league, to be honest. However, yeah, they've been absolutely awful this season. Goals left, right and centre. They've been conceding like anything. Leeds will be licking their lips at this match. I can see this Leeds winning this easily again. Norwich, they will get 1 goal. However, Leeds will be very dominant. Way better team. So yeah, I can see Leeds winning this 3-1.
Aston Villa versus West Ham this weekend. It's going to be a good matchup. Both decent sides who will aim for the top 10, and I do think that they will both be in that position at this moment in time. Going on past games, obviously Villa disappointed against Arsenal, and West Ham a great home victory against Tottenham, who are a top side in their own right. This is one of them games where a lot of people will go, well, it's a draw, they're both good sides. You know, Aston Villa will aim to beat anyone at home apart from maybe the top 5 or 6. You know, and West Ham will go to this game thinking, well, you know, there's no reason why we can't get the 3 points, especially how they've been playing the last year or so. Both got great players, both got game changers. Yeah, to me, it's easy to put a draw here, but I'm not sitting on the fence. I'm going to pick a winner. I've gone against West Ham a couple of times, so I'm actually going to go for them on this occasion. They are a good side, and I think they'll win this one 2-1, entertaining game. But yeah, like I said, West Ham beat Aston Villa here 2-1.
Hi guys, my game this week is Wolves v Everton. I'm not doing very good with these pundit predictions, but I'll still carry on and giving it a go. So they're two decent sides with top players, and you know, I expect a good game of football. They're both looking to bounce back from disappointing results. You know, Everton losing against Watford and Wolves drawing against Leeds. I think they both come out wanting to win. I think there'll be quite a few goals, but I think it's going to end in a draw of 2-2.